Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I want to talk about if it's important for your partner's family to like you. Because a lot of times you meet your partner's family, especially when you're meeting them for the first time, and you're thinking that, God, will they like me? What if they don't like me? Because a lot of times those are the stories we hear. A lady meets her boyfriend's family for the first time, and for some reason they don't like her. Even if she's a likable person, she's a nice person, and most people like her. For some reason, this guy's family just don't like her. Now, why would a family that does not know you, why would they dislike you? It's normal. Some people will like you, some people will not like you. And sometimes some families see it as a competition when their son brings a lady home. All the aunties want to compete with you. Everybody wants you to, how let's say, a kind of make them like you. Like you should convince them that, oh, look at me, I'll make a good wife, or like just worship them. Do you understand? Some mother-in-laws feel like, oh, when a guy brings a lady, his girlfriend home or his fiance home, this is a new person that should come and worship me. Sorry, but it's the truth. Now I'm very lucky in that area in the sense that my mother-in-law is a very good woman. Like she's excuse me, she's one of the best persons I ever met. So I also have a friend whose mother-in-law is very good as well. Like she takes the grandkids, so my friend will have time with her husband. When my friend is late from which she has to stay late at work, her mother-in-law can pick the kids and take care of them in her home before my friend gets off her job and all that. And I've heard so many other stories of people with very good mother-in-law. Like a friend of mine, her mother-in-law buys her like really nice things, really nice bags. And sometimes she likes to buy for her mother-in-law. And mother-in-law, you don't have to, because my friend cannot afford the kind of bags that her mother-in-law likes to own. So instead, she prefers to buy for her daughter-in-law. Let daughter-in-law just enjoy her life, enjoy her. So those are few success stories I've heard about mother-in-laws. And I'm sure there are so many out there, like so many. But the thing is, these horrible in-law stories are more prominent, and for good reason, because we always remember the bad things that happen to us. We always remember the bad stories that happen in our lives. So my question is, it's important that they like you, because me, for one, I'm not someone that would go out of my way to make you like me. You meet me, we vibe. You like me, you don't like me, no problem. I was lucky that I met my mother-in-law and she liked me. Her mother liked me as well. So it just kind of worked out. And it's not because I did something special or something out of this world. It's just that my husband introduced me. This is the person that I want to marry. You guys, this is her, know her, and that's all. But the thing is, some people, when they introduce their partners to their family, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if they tell them beforehand, like, oh, you help me vet the person, because maybe that's the impression some families get. Like when you bring somebody home, it's for them to vet the person and then tell you that, oh, he's good or she's good and you can marry her. Now I can't allow you, or like you have my permission to marry this person. But that's not what it is at all. When you take your partner home to meet your family, it's just so that your partner knows that this is my family. You're not you're not from, I don't know, like you have your people, and also for your family to know that, okay, this is who you want to marry. Oh, they've met him. Oh, his name is David. His name is whatever, and this is him. This is the person. The person actually exists. That's what it's for. So about excuse me, I've also seen when some families will be like, oh, you're supposed to do, or just regular people will be like, oh, you're supposed to do this to impress the family, to make them like you. You don't have to make anybody like you. I'm sorry. That's just me. Maybe some people thrive on getting everybody to like them. But left to me, you're not supposed to make anybody like you. If your partner takes you to his family, just the way you take him to your family, you expect that okay, they accept that this is who you want to marry because you are old enough to decide that this is the person that you want to be with. Not them just meeting him for maybe an hour or so, and then automatically they feel they know him better than you and they can tell you that this person is not good for you. Yes, they can say, oh, because we are elders, and what a child cannot say at the top of a iroko tree, the elder can say it standing on the ground or whatever. You are the one that has been dating this person. You are the one who knows this person more than the rest of us. So you're just taking him to meet them, not for them to vet and then give their approval. Yes, you can say, okay, how about when a guy comes to ask for your hand in marriage from your family, and then your dad will say, and then your dad says, oh, you can marry him or whatever. Your dad knows that you've made your decision, and your dad knows that this person makes you happy, at least from what you've told them. But just for your dad now cannot say, no, you cannot marry that person, it's not good for you. If I say, oh, men know each other, whatever, but you are the one that know that person more than every other person. So sometimes there's competition. Mothers will be like, oh, you want to take my son, or whatever she's getting from her son. Now she might not have access to it anymore because of you in his life or something. That's when I'll say that they just dislike you for no reason. It's not your fault. You are just existing. So now what can you do if they don't like you? What me I'll say is don't do eye service. Don't do eye service. A lot of families expect that when you come to their house, you pick up a broom and then you start sweeping and doing all this eye service cleaning. Oh, look at me, I'm cleaning the house. Oh, let me do this. Things that you don't even feel like doing it. You know that you don't want to do it. You know you're just doing it to make these future in-laws like you. Your future in-laws should like you because their son likes you, not because you came in and you are now acting. Because that's what I call it. You're acting. You want them to like you want them to see you. Right? Oh, I can cook. Oh, I can clean. And then you turn yourself to somebody's house help or somebody's maid. And you know when you start that eye service, it never ends because now you've impressed, right? You swept. Oh, she swept today. Oh, then tomorrow when you come and you don't sweep, what happens? She has changed. She swept the last. She swept the last time, and this time that she doesn't want to sweep anymore. Oh, she has changed. She's no longer the whatever girl. Or she was pretending the whole time because you were pretending. So the next thing is just be yourself. You met his family, right? Oh, you met his mother. You met his sisters. Sisters might try to do girls beef nonsense because some girls like to do that. You're marrying their brother and they think you guys are now competing for a man. You're not competing for any man. You are his girlfriend, you are his fiance, she's his sister. There's no competition. So I'm even going to talk to ladies like your brother. If your brother is marrying somebody, your brother has chosen to marry that woman. Let them be, leave her alone. She's not competing with you for anything. You can never be to her what to him what she is to him. You can only be his sister. You can never be his girlfriend. You can never be his wife. And she can only be his girlfriend or his wife. She can never be his sister. She can never be his mother. She can never take your place as a sister. It's even weird when people say, oh, I married my wife and I gained a sister. It's kind of creepy. It's weird. So when your brother is marrying somebody, let them do whatever they want to do. Like stop competing with that lady for his attention. Like, oh, he's my brother. Oh, I'm going to do this. There's even a story of somebody that introduced her friend to her brother. Yeah, they used to be my neighbor. Introduced her friend to her brother. Things clicked for them, and the guy and lady started dating everything. They liked each other. We liked the lady. And but this the guy's sister was always in the picture. Oh, give me this. Oh, do this for me. And I don't know. I think maybe she was trying to control her friend in the relationship, and the friend wasn't having it. So because of that, she decided to ruin the relationship. Then she introduced another friend to her brother, and then this friend entered the guy, and the guy even went ahead and married the friend and broke up with the first friend that his younger sister introduced him, because he likes to make his younger sister happy, and he feels like, oh, she knows what's best for me. Then he married the other one, and then the other lady left because she was hurt. She left. But what happened when he married this new one? They had issues, and at the end of the day, they still split up. So that's this whole thing about, oh, he's my brother. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, he's your brother. No, nobody can change that. But stop fighting your brother's girlfriend or your brother's fiance, your brother's wife. A lot of us do it. You go to your brother's house, you go and fight with his wife, or he's my brother. And it's rubbish. So anyway, what I want to say is, if you are the lady in this situation, you're marrying somebody's son, somebody's brother, and they don't like you, don't do a service. Don't go there and start cooking and start doing whatever. I'll say, ah, mommy, let me wash your clothes. Or you don't have to do any of that. If you want to do it, you can do it. But if you are doing it as I service for them to like you, then it's a problem. Another thing, just be yourself. Oh, you're a nice lady. He likes you. Continue being that person. Don't change. Don't try to do, like, maybe start trying to toast everybody from behind, or trying to buy them with money and gifts and all that. That cycle will not end, because it will just keep going. The moment you buy something for one person, you buy for the next one, and then you just have to keep buying, and you just have to keep buying, so that they can like you. And if they are liking you because you are giving them gifts, excuse me, some people will say, oh, it's my love language, it's my whatever language you want to call it, you can call it too. But if you are using gifts to win people's likeness, once the gift stops, the likeness too stops. It's true. So they have to like you naturally, unless, or they don't like you, and it's fine, doesn't change anything. You're married the guy, you're not married the whole family. You can say, oh, you're coming to, if yes, you're coming to the family, but you're not marrying the whole family. Then when you are not doing whatever they are expecting you to do, they would, I don't know, they might try to make your life difficult, or they might make snide comments at you, especially when you're visiting with him or something. But don't engage them. Yes, it's not easy, but don't engage them. I'm happy that all this did not happen to me, but the tiny or the little that happened, I did not engage. Instead, let the guy handle his family. Seriously, let him handle his family. A lot of people be like, oh, the guy's family comes first. Yes, nobody is changing that. But also, the guy should be able to tell his family that this is who I want to marry, and you guys will not make her life difficult. Because it's so common that people want to make the woman's life difficult when she's marrying a guy. And people think it's normal that they make the woman's life difficult. And they keep saying, oh, it's because she's acting like this. That's why the mother-in-law is acting like this. Sometimes mother-in-laws just want to do what they want to do. They just want to do what they want to do. So don't engage. Don't engage them. Let the guy deal with his family. He's the one that will tell his family that I will not take any disrespect. I'll not allow you to disrespect my wife, or I'll not take it from you if you disrespect my wife. And so there's you see what I'm saying? It takes a guy that knows what he wants, and a guy that is very, how do I say, like very stern, like, that's not the word. Like a guy that can talk to his family. It takes that kind of person to actually do that and say no. So some guys are afraid of their families. Some of us ladies too are afraid of our families, maybe because of our upbringing. There's more fear than respect. So a guy might not talk to his family to stop disrespecting you, but he will take your side most of the time. and at least he can still protect you to an extent. But the one that you will not take is when he starts blaming you for their actions. I've seen it so many times, so many times. I've read so many posts like that on Reddit or Quora, where a guy's mother will disrespect the wife every single day. The sister will disrespect the wife every single day. For some reason, they're all living together. And they disrespect the wife. And then when the wife complains to the guy, like, oh, this is what your family is doing to me, the guy will be like, maybe it's because of something you did. Even when it happens in his presence, he'll be like, oh, maybe it's because of something you did. And for some reason, it's always the woman's fault. So she should just take a chill pill and just swallow everything his mother does. And as far as it's concerned, his mother is right. His mother is always right, flawless, and faultless. And the wife should try to adjust, like just keep worshiping her, just keep fanning her behind as she's making your life difficult and everything. When you're in that kind of situation, please don't even let it get to don't even let it get to marriage. Like, don't marry that kind of person. I'm sorry. Some people will be like, oh, you're married, you don't want that people to get married. I'm married, yes, I'm happily married. And my wish is for other people to be happily married too. Marry a man that will stand by you, a man that knows that you guys are a team, not someone that takes you to his family, so his family can approve of you before he marries you because he doesn't know what he wants. You don't want that. You want someone that knows what he wants and where he wants to be. And again, the family does not have to like you. If they like you, they like you. And most of the time, they'll like you because their son likes you and their son is happy with you and they want to see their son happy. And those families exist. And then there are families that want to make every of their in-laws' lives difficult. As long as you are female, you're marrying their son, their plan is to make your life difficult. Those families, please just run away from them. I was just dating somebody when somebody's or dating somebody when the mother was complaining that when I greet her, I don't kneel down on both knees. And then when I see her, I'll kneel down on both knees to greet her. The same person, the same mother again told me, oh, my son will not marry an illiterate. We were just dating. I was never thinking about marriage. I was just fresh out of high school. Do you understand? Then there was a time when I was in the house or so, one of the aunties came and I greeted her. And then she complained to him in Yoruba that, who is this your girlfriend that cannot kneel down? She cannot kunle. Supposed to kneel down on both knees to greet her. So then and where I'm from, you just curtsy when you greet an elder, and then you say the greeting like, oh, I'm curtsying for you, or I'm kneeling down for you. That's the respect I will add to ours. So I was already bending to their culture, but then every auntie in the family wants me to kneel down on the floor with both knees to greet them. And I'm happy that relationship did not work because I'll be pretending that my life will be difficult because all the aunties, those aunties that cannot talk to their own children, but they always know how to talk to other people's children. Those kind of aunties will now be oppressing you in a marriage. I was just like, thank God it did not work out. Thank God I was not thinking of marriage then. Thank God he wasn't asking me to marry him. And anyway, that's that. So I'll say it again. They like you, they don't like you. As long as your partner likes you, that's what's important. And you can, yes, it's possible to stay far from troublesome in-laws, and it's possible to still have a happy marriage even if your in-laws are troublesome, as long as your man is on your side. Think about that. He's on your side. He's not blaming you for your actions, and you resist the urge to talk back so they will not have the receipt and say, oh, this is what she said. Like, up to now, nobody can hold on and say, this is what Bridget said to this person, because my mouth, I can talk, but I zipped it, like, because I know that he will speak for me, he will fight for me, and that's the kind of man that you need. And that's all I have to say about this topic. So what do you think? Do you think it's important for your in-laws to like you? Do you think it's important to go out of your way to make them like you? please let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, like it, please share it, and I'll upload more in a few days. And I'll see you next time. Bye.